Okay, we should be good to go now. Hopefully we don't run into the issue again. If we do, I may not be able to stream the sorting then today. We'll see. I just saw a buffer again. I don't get it. Why is it having issues today? Oh, and it's okay, I think we're good? No? Okay, I think the stream might be good. Let me know, chat. Oh, okay, as soon as I say something. Wow. Hey, what's up, Ugly? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully the stream is working okay. I know you can't see me sorting or anything right now, but I'm trying to get the stream to work. It seems to have some issues right now. Okay, you can? Cool. Maybe we'll actually be able to stream today then. It might end up just being a super laggy stream. That's the only problem. But I don't know how to really fix it. It says my bitrate is like all sorts of messed up, but I just did all the suggestions it had for me the internet right now, and so my bitrate is going to be really slow. But I guess we'll give this a shot until it becomes too unbearable. A couple minutes ago, super unbearable. But thanks for being here, Ugly. Hopefully other people will pop in too. There were a few people a little bit ago. Okay, yeah. It's the video. I don't know what's up with it, but like... So I moved my table. That's why the webcam, like the video looks different than the last Lego sorting stream. So I moved my table off the wall and it's now in the middle of my room. So I had to make some arrangements. That's why these are... That's why you can see the black Lego storage containers instead of the gray ones and things like that. But yeah, basically what we're doing right now is I'm just sorting out all the stuff that I can't put in these containers because I don't have space for them. So they're all the stuff I can't store is going. I'm hoping to find a couple of bracket parts that I need for my custom Tri-Droid mock. Yeah, I feel ya. This is the first time it's done it in a while, but my first couple of streams, yeah, the bitrate was pretty atrocious and things like that, but I was hoping that was fixed, but I guess maybe I can only do one stream a day before I destroy the bitrate of the internet that I'm using. I'm gonna quickly spread the word about the stream, because I'm not sure if the people who were here earlier know that it's back up. And then I probably need to post a link to this stream on Instagram real quick. But yeah, how's your day been, Ugly? What have you been up to? There's a hair on my phone, that was gross. The only thing I don't like about posting stuff on Instagram is you have to have a picture with it in order for it to work. Unlike Twitter, where you don't have to have a picture, but it's recommended. Alright, there we go. You're out of school now? Nice. So you're like on Christmas break? What do you mean you ran out of ideas? If I remember right, we had this kind of a conversation a couple months ago. Of like, where you felt like you ran out of stuff and then we gave you a bunch of ideas. But yeah, man, I'm here to help. If you need some ideas, let me know. Just let me know what kind of stuff you have, because that will help determine like what kind of stop motions are possible with the kind of stuff that you have. Yes, we did. I thought so. Trying to separate this plate from this one part, but it's not really coming off, so I'm gonna put that off to the side for now. But yeah, with me moving my table into the middle of the room, it's become a little bit more difficult to do the sorting, as you can tell. There's like a little bit less table space for me to work with, because with me moving it off the wall, I've had to put stuff that was on my floor before onto the table for the time being until I can finally get around to with it. But I'm hoping in the long run this is a lot better. I should also be able to make more space in either probably over the summertime, because I finally have worked it out with my family that I will most likely be getting a room in the basement that I can either convert into a bedroom or the new Lego room. So we'll have to see on that though. But yeah, have you been able to get any new parts or new Lego sets ugly since the last time. You hate... Yeah, battle droids are really annoying to do stop motions with because their legs don't move. And Overwatch. Have you done an Overwatch stop motion recently? I also apologize if you can hear any background noise. So, this room gets really hot, so I have my window open, and occasionally there'll be people walking by outside that shout or something. So if you hear any like background noises, that's most likely what it is. Or I guess it could also be my other family members. Right now I'm the only one home, but they all probably should be arriving pretty soon. Yeah, hopefully we can get some more people in the stream. I know it's kind of annoying when... The last time I did this, it was kind of annoying, because once I finally got the stream all set up and stuff, not a lot of people came back. But that's fine. This song sounds kind of cool. But yeah, you could probably do like an Overwatch stop motion, or you could do a original trilogy stop motion of some sort. Oh, you got no money? Yeah. All the Overwatch sets, the one that interests me the most was the Bastion one. But I never got around to getting it before I had spent all my money on probably Lego Star Wars stuff. But I really liked its mechanism from basically being like the only Lego Transformer that Lego's ever made, where it goes from its robot mode to its sentry turret mode or whatever it is. They are expensive. It's mainly for the name. They're mainly expensive because of the name, it seems. At least for the smaller sets. The bigger ones, it makes sense why they're more expensive, but the smaller sets seem to be expensive just because they're associated with Overwatch and they have the name on the box. So far, I'm not finding these two parts that I really want to be able to find in this pile of stuff. So hopefully we can find them. This is also the last like container of special parts that I need to sort. Besides, obviously, all the parts that I'm putting off to the side because I don't have space for them at the moment. But once I'm done with this pile of stuff on the table, I can move on to like slopes or tiles or bricks. Because for Christmas I'm getting 2 more acro mill containers, so I should be able to do either bricks or slopes most likely. Because I don't have that many tiles, so the tiles don't really need their own dedicated acro mill container at the moment. I've been debating, I'm not sure which one I'll do. It's either gonna be the bricks or the slopes, but I haven't decided which one I use more often. I don't know. Thinking about it right now, I will probably do slopes because I use slopes a lot more than full bricks when I'm doing my mocks or when I'm doing my custom builds and things. Ah, that's an awesome, I like that idea. That's an awesome sounding stop motion. I mean, if you need another voice ugly, I can always be a voice actor for you. The only thing I ask is having, like, the line, like... Do you already have, like, the lines and things? Like, you can just give me, like, the script, quote-unquote, of all my lines, and then I can just read them, or what? Either way, I would be down for being a voice actor for some of your characters, for 1 or 2 or whatever characters, because I can do some other voices as well. They might not be the greatest, but I can do some other voices if you need me to. swear I just saw something I can pull out of this pile over here, but okay, there we go. I did see some things. Yeah, man, if you need some voice actors, just let me know. I would be down. So this part in particular that I just found is a part I would like for my dwarf spider droid mock. The only problem is I need this in a different color. It has been a while. What is up, Mr. Clone Studios? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully it's not being too laggy. My bitrate is having some issues at the moment, but I tried to fix it and this is the best I could get it. That's a good question, Ugly. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good, Clone. I'm doing pretty good. I actually streamed earlier today doing some more of the Portal 2 Let's Play. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, now I'm finally getting around to finally sorting out the last of my special parts. Except for all these ones off to the side that I don't have room to sort out yet. But how are you doing? How are you doing, Clone? What have you been up to? To answer your question, Ugly, if you have a Discord, I could do it. I can give it to you through Discord. If not, yeah, I could. If you can send me the lines via email or Discord or whatnot, I could probably email you back like the audio recording of me doing the things. Have I built the Hellfire droid yet? No. No, I have not. I am still trying to gather all the parts needed for that thing. That's why I'm trying to get all my sorting done first. If I can, it'll save me a lot of money if I can find a lot of the parts in my collection already, instead of having to buy all the parts. So if I tried to buy all the parts, especially new, because I usually try to get new parts, it said it would cost between $200 and $300. So I'm trying to find a lot of the parts in my collection first. Yeah, I saw that you had said something on either like a video or a live stream that you said you got a new camera. That's pretty nice, dude. It looks like a really nice camera too. My camera is still my phone, and except for these Lego streams, then I can use my webcam. But if I ever get around to doing another stop motion, it's just gonna be done on my phone. The narrator could still change. Oh. Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, Squidward, and maybe Patrick. Yeah, I don't know. Just let me know. Either email me. My email is on my about page on YouTube. You can email me there, and I will definitely take a look. Oh yeah, you got Discord? Okay. Yeah, then you could send me the stuff via Discord. Are we a part of the same servers, Ugly? Are you a part of Micah Knight's Discord? Are you a part of Nico Brick's Discord? Are you part of SW's Discord? If you're a part of any of those, then it'll be really easy to get together and do something. If not, then you'll probably have to either I or you will have to email. I will either have to email you, or you would have to email me your Discord code. Oh, I see. I see, Clone. Yeah, that kind of sucks that they would do that to try and force you to upgrade. So it's a good thing that you got a camera. Of humble beginnings. Wait, are you like doing stop motions of every episode? I thought you were just doing the one episode. If you're doing more than one episode, then I don't know, man. I would, if you're doing more than just one episode, I could probably be like a minor side character, but I don't know if I could be like a main character like SpongeBob or Patrick or Squidward or Mr. Krabs, because I don't know if I'd have the time to sit down and record all the lines, you know? Okay, I think I understand what you're saying now then, Ugly. Oh, I see, Clone. So your new camera is new to you, but it's not new, it's not quote-unquote new per se. Like, it's not a brand new camera to go out and buy, but it's new to you, which is totally fine. That might happen to me one of these days if my dad ever needs a new camera for his job. Then I may get the camera he's currently using, which will be nice because that was the camera I was using over the summer to do live streams or make Lego videos with. So new to me, yeah. I mean, yeah, as long as it's good quality, it doesn't matter how old it is. Some things in life are better the older they are. That's usually not the case for cameras, but yeah, whatever. Alright, welcome back, Crystal. Yeah, hopefully the stream is... hopefully the bitrate and stuff looks a lot better. It kind of does, as long as I don't, like, shake my arms around too much. Yeah. Oh, welcome, Trendoshan. I didn't see you were in chat until just now. Welcome, everyone. But yeah, if I can... So to let you know exactly what part it is I'm trying to find. So I'm trying to find 2 more of the 1x1 bracket that I ended up using a lot in both the Hellfire Droid, and I used 3 of these in the Tri-Droid mock. I have found 1 so far in my collection. If I can find 2 more, then on Monday we'll be building the cut. If I can't find 2 more, then I'll have to find something else for us to build after we finish the ATTE, of course. And as far as this pile of stuff is concerned, we're starting to get to the point where I'm probably gonna have to just start sorting it out into the bins, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all of the non-sortable stuff out at the moment. There's just a ton of stuff here. You'll be right back. No problem, Clone. See you when you get back. Yeah, keeping my eyes peeled to find 2 more of those brackets. Hey, no problem, Hockey. Thanks for popping in again today and for the second stream of today. Yeah, they are hard. I know GM at least said on one of my streams a while ago that they were like super common. But yeah, I went and looked and they are not that common. The only set that the only set I can think of that has it in it is the 501st Legion set. So I may have to disassemble my other bark speeder that I or the ATRT that I still have assembled. I might have to disassemble that for the bracket, but we'll have to see. It's not a bad thing either. I was gonna disassemble that stuff anyway, except for the bark speeders, because the Lego bark speeders are about the right size for minifigures, like to be minifigure scale. They just need a few adjustments to them. But here's something I learned the other day. So I'm not sure if there actually is a 501st or 212th variant of it, but I learned there is a Coruscant Guard or Diplomatic Service, and there is a Wolfpack variant of the Republic gunship. Especially when all the clones are in Phase 2 armor. The Wolfpack has a a unique design on all of their gunships they use, and the diplomatic service, also known as the Coruscant Guard, but like the shock troopers that go off Coruscant, also use a unique. They have unique designs on their gunship. No problem, Hockey. Thanks for just popping in for a little bit. Have a great rest of your day, dude. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Yeah, go take care of the important stuff first. Watching a live stream can always wait. For important stuff. I just found a rubber band. Nice. One of the official Lego rubber bands, I should say. Some nice music. We've got some nice music playing today. I like it. We should have some other people popping in. I believe the survivalist said that he may have, on the bus that he's on right now, may have gone through an area where there's no Wi-Fi. So he may be on later. Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. I know I haven't done anything Christmas related so far, but I will definitely have a video showcasing the things that I received for Christmas, because I think a lot of you will be impressed by it. Plus, I mean, I want to show it off. Because honestly, a lot of the Lego related Christmas things I'm getting, I only just got 2 days ago. All of the notifications. When his profile, yeah, man. I don't know. Me and him, we still talk about that a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I still can't believe you thought it was a caterpillar, but I can see why you didn't recognize what it was immediately, because it is kind of a weird picture, but. No problem, Trandoshan. There actually wasn't that much. There were a few instances of it, but it's not that bad. One thing I'm going to try and do in the future is, so currently all of the podcast episodes I've recorded, the guest and the host's audio is all on one audio track. So if I want to change a thing, if I want to change the volume of the guest, for instance, if I want to make the guest sound louder, it also makes me sound louder. So what I'm going to try and do is have the guest audio be recorded on a separate audio track. So when I do the editing, the audio, like when I have to do audio balancing, if I have to, it'll be a lot easier. Not saying that I have to for the one we just did, Trandoshan, but I mean for the future. You thought it was a cartoonish caterpillar. I mean, it could have been. Who knows? Yeah, I'm excited to finally get through this pile too, because there's a lot of gears in this pile, and I really like gears, Lego gears. They have a lot of new variants of them this day. But yeah, it's Toad. Aha, there's another slope that shouldn't be in there. Also, I think I put a few slopes. Yeah, I put a few slopes in here, but that's fine. I'll get to them eventually. Oh, I was like, what? What? Like, why would a golf ball hit your house? Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I also live somewhat near a golf course, but not near enough to be able to have golf balls hit the top of my house, top of the roof. Do you have that happen a lot, Trandoshan? Do a lot of people hit stray golf balls and they hit your house? Does that happen a lot to you? Dang, I still haven't found any more of the 1x1 bracket yet. I really hope we can find 2 more. Happens a lot, dang. Apparently. But I mean, that's me too. I haven't played golf in a while, so if I were to start playing golf right now, I'd be pretty bad at it. That's pretty much me with any sport though. If I haven't played a sport in a while, I suck at it until I've played it for a decent while again. But I don't have anyone to play sports with. My brother's not a very sporty person. And my dad and I, we don't play the same sport, so. Because, like, he used to be really big into basketball. I'm not that big into basketball. I can play basketball, but I'm not a huge fan of playing it. It's probably the reason why my brother and I are just big video gamers these days. Because it's easier to do that than do a sport. I mean, like, a sport involving a ball. Because both me and my brother, I was a swimmer in high school, and he is a swimmer. But yeah, swimming doesn't involve a ball, so life is a bit easier that way. My nose keeps getting itchy for no reason. I also hope it starts getting cooler in this room. I've had my window open for a little bit. I closed my window for our recording transition, but after that I open up my window again, so I'm hoping it gets cold in here. If not, stream's gonna make me tired because I'm gonna get heat exhaustion from my room. But yeah, it's crazy right now. There's a lot of other LEGO YouTubers streaming right now. I guess we all decided to stream at around this time of day. Today. If that made any sense. Oh yeah, I also hope all y'all are able to hear me pretty well. My microphone's in a way different spot than it usually is for these streams. For these webcam related streams. It has to sit on top of an acromil container instead of being in front of one. As of right now. Dang. That kind of sucks. At least it almost hit him, and it wasn't like it hit him. Because yeah, golf balls hurt. I know from only one experience, if I remember right, and it was me. I hit myself with the golf ball because I swung and the golf ball hit me. So I did it to myself, but getting hit by someone else's golf ball probably hurts a lot worse. No, it's on my end, Trandoshan. There are a lot of lag spikes. My bitrate is having some difficulties right now, but I'm not really sure why, and I've already tried to correct it. So I don't know what else to do but just to continue the stream and try to ignore it. It's not too bad from what I can tell from my playback on my phone. As long as I'm not moving too suddenly, it seems to do okay. But yeah, if I move too suddenly, then it starts to freak out. But I just don't get it though, because this is the first time my bitrate has acted up in a long time. Last time it acted up was when I first started streaming. So it might just be the case that I can only do one stream a day instead of like this 2 a day I'm doing right now. Because if I do more than one, it might just take up way too much of my bitrate and then destroy future stream. But I'm pretty sure that's not how bitrate works. So I don't know. I just don't know. Thank you, Trandoshan. Thank you. Can you pray to them a little harder, please? Tell them to hurry it up. And the issue too is because I can't move suddenly, it probably looks pretty bad because when I start sorting, I move parts around pretty rapidly. So then it just destroys the bitrate, I guess. And yeah. And that's all I'll say on that because I'm kind of getting tired of saying, hey, what's up, Liam? Welcome to the stream. I know, yeah, it could be worse. It was a lot, the bitrate was a lot worse about like 10 minutes ago. I guess it's been like almost 20 minutes now. Actually, it's already been 40 minutes because I was supposed to start the stream at 3. Which I did, and then all hell broke loose and the stream decided to crap out. So I had to spend a lot of time trying to fix it, so this is as good as I was able to fix it, so hopefully it's alright. At least one viewer is me, because since I'm reading chat off my phone, YouTube is counting my phone as one viewer, so I am my own viewer, even though I'm not doing that on purpose. Just because I'm using chat. I'm reading chat off my phone. Because of the way my table is set up currently, I can't actually look at my laptop. So I can't use my laptop to re-chat with. Did you? Oh. What was it before? I swear I didn't notice a change, but congratulations. What was it before? Because I was pretty sure it was the same minifigure wearing the red shirt, right? Or am I crazy? I could just be crazy. That's fine. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, almost lost the part there. I am finding a lot of parts in the special container that I may need for when we start building the OG LEGO Star Wars sets from 1999 to 2004. So I keep finding a bunch of like the old brown, the old dark gray, the old light gray, stuff that you'd only want to use for those old sets. So, which is a good thing because it means I should be able to build a lot of them. There's at least 3 or 4 sets that I have of the old LEGO Star Wars sets, so we should be able to put together 100%. The other ones, I think what we're going to do is try to build them, and every time we find a part that I don't have, we're going to work together as a chat and streamer to write that all down so that in the future I can get those parts and update the LEGO set. Because the issue is, back in the day, LEGO never included a parts list at the end of their instructions. So the only way to truly know what parts you need is you just have to start building the thing. Or find a sealed version and then open it up from the box. Your Legos not even sorted in a big bag? Man. Sort your stuff, it'll make your life a lot easier. You'll be happy once it's done. You won't be happy while doing it, which is why I do these streams, to help me do this. But you'll definitely be happy when it's over. It had brown hair. I thought doesn't it have brown hair now? Your profile pic minifigure, doesn't it have brown hair now? Change rooms. That makes sense. Because I'm also gonna have a change of room as well. Hopefully, next summer, either my Lego room or my bedroom is gonna be put in the basement, and then the other room the room I'm currently in is gonna be turned into whatever the other is. So either the room in the basement's gonna become the Lego room, and this room will just stay as my bedroom. Or the room in the basement will become my new bedroom, and the one up here will become an even better Lego room. Yeah, man, the Acromo containers are awesome. They're a bit on the expensive side, so I mean, if you need containers quick, and you live in the United States, I would recommend you can either save your money and get the Acromo ones, which I would say are the best storage containers, or if you need a quick solution, these black containers you can see on stream are from Harbor Freight. The only issue with them is they use a way lower quality plastic to create them, so they're not the greatest. With that being the case, I would just say save your money, because each Acromo container costs about $30, depending if you can find one on sale or not, and depending if it's the large drawer container or if it's the small drawer container. Like, it has the small drawers or it has the large drawers. So yeah, save your money. You would most likely want more than just one. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think basements are very common in the South. It kind of makes sense though. A lot of the South is deserty. But then again, it would also make sense for the South to have a lot of houses in the South that have basements, because it gets really hot in the South. And the basements usually get cool. So. My house does have an attic, but it's really, really small. It's less than the attic we have in my family's house is smaller than a closet, I want to say. Smaller than your typical, or it's like about the same size as a typical closet, so it's almost worthless space. But I mean, also again, a lot of the houses you see in movies are like East Coast houses, or they're West Coast houses, because the West Coast is different than the South. But I mean, I could be wrong with that. It's been a while since I've seen a movie that's not Star Wars. Yeah, I could see that too. There are a lot more swamps in the South. I know nothing about America. That might be a good thing in some ways. I still haven't found any more of the brackets I'm looking for. I'm starting to get really worried. No, they're slow. Alright, welcome back, Survivalists. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm hoping we'll get a few more people in chat as well when some of the other LEGO YouTubers finish their streams. Not that I would want them to, because I mean they're having fun with it, but it is a bit unfortunate that there's so many of us streaming at the same time today. But I do have a feeling that my stream will be one of the last ones to finish. Just because I seem to typically go longer than a lot of them do. Per stream, I should say. And a big vertical circle. I believe I know what type of carnival ride you're talking about. That's actually one of my favorites. If it's the one I think it is. I love like, how do I make this transition? basically, I was gonna say I love that ride, but I'm not sure exactly which ride you're talking about, and I love roller coasters. So let's start talking about roller coasters. How many of you in chat love riding roller coasters? I love riding roller coasters. I always get scared if it's the first time I've been on the roller coaster. Like, you get that feeling where it's like, oh, I should have peed before I got on this, and and it's like, why did I, and you have those thoughts of like, why did I make this decision to get on this roller coaster? But then when you finally get over the first hump, they always usually make you do, and you start rocketing around the track, it's like, yes, this is why I chose to get on this ride. And then I usually end up doing the same roller coaster back to back, like 14 times or something, if I have the opportunity to. Or if it's like when like Disneyland or something, then you have multiple roller coasters, so you just hop from one to the other and then back and forth. You don't like roller coasters? Aw. And Liam, you've never been on a roller coaster? I would definitely recommend it. They're a lot of fun. And there's also different types of roller coasters. There's the ones that are like the ones I just described, where you ride up the track on like the first major hill, and then you have to reach the peak, and then you shoot down. Or there's another type of roller coaster that's a little bit more common, where you get in your seat, and they press the button, and after 5 seconds you get launched forward by a mechanism. And that's how you start. So there is no uphill climb you have to do to start the ride. You instantly start the ride from being pushed by a mechanism. Both are really fun. However, the second one I just described is a little bit more scary because you have no idea when the thing is actually going to rocket you forward. But it gets you quicker to the roller coaster excitement that I really enjoy. I dropped the Technic pin and I can't see it because it's the same color as my floor. Okay, never mind, I found it. There we go, I got it. You hate roller coasters, Joshua Masters? Well, that's unfortunate, but welcome to the stream if you're still here. Have any of you noticed there's a lot more like YouTube robots out and about these days than there used to be? What's Six Flags? A really awesome amusement park that has lots of roller coasters. I believe their main attraction is their roller coasters. Plus, they have a bunch of other stuff. But it's mainly that one is mainly about the roller coasters. The May 4th promo? You mean the one from this year? Oh, okay. I haven't paid attention to the May the 4th promos ever since they stopped doing minifigures as promotional figures. I ended up getting all of them except for the Yularen and the ARF Shadow Trooper, because that was just before my time. But I ended up, for the promotional May the 4th minifigures, I ended up getting Darth Revan, the Clone Trooper Lieutenant, and then they released that one in a set, so that was kind of crappy. And one other one I want to say. Yeah. Oh, you're that one person on the bus, survivalist? Oh, that kind of sucks. No, it's not your code. It's like it's the URL that's in your search bar when you go to your YouTube page. I believe, if I remember right, it's been a while since I've done it, but yeah, it's really simple. Did you already try to follow the steps it tells you to do when you get there? Well, yeah, you have to do it on a computer, Liam. You can't, I don't know if you can do it on a computer. I don't know if you can do it on a phone. I believe you have to do it on a computer first. If you go to the website on your phone after you've done it, then you should see it there. Yeah, this particular track sounds really awesome. Does your family not have a computer, Liam? I also really enjoy dubstep as well. Not as much anymore, but it is one of the genres I always seem to find myself into. Mainly because I really enjoy electronic music and I really like video game rap music, or their rap lyrics are all about the video game they're talking about. Those are really fun to listen to. Oh, well, I guess one day you'll be able to do it then, Liam, because I don't know if you can actually do it on your phone, so. When you get older, you'll be able to, I guess. Oh, there's a giant part that I obviously can't sort right in front of my face. I just noticed it. Alright, see you, Liam. Thanks for popping in the stream today. Have a great rest of your day, dude. What is hip rap? Do you mean hip hop? Trandoshan? Or do you actually mean a hip rap? And if so, what the heck is hip rap? What are these foreign words you speak of? Because I is confused. Also, I guess here's my self-promotion time. If any of you haven't hit the like button yet, and you like what you see, feel free to hit that like button. It really does help. And if you know people who are into Lego Star Wars, into gaming, feel free to share my channel with them, because they may enjoy what we do here. Hip hop and rap. Well, I mean, that's what I figured. I just have never heard of hip rap before. I'm interested in it. What song? What artist or song would you recommend for someone would be new to hip rap to listen to see if they like it or not? Let's see. I'm gonna do what I'm doing currently for a little bit longer, and then we'll switch it up, and we'll just actually start. We'll actually start storing this stuff into containers. Which is funny because one thing I just remembered, I can't actually sort out these large Lego gears because I replaced their spot with something else. So all these Lego gears that apparently I have a frick ton of in this container, I need to actually. Oh yeah, that's right. I bought a bunch of these large gears off of Bricklink. I didn't realize they were all the old gray, though. I thought these were all going to be the new bluish gray. But they're not, which is fine. Just means they'll stick out whenever I start building stuff with them, because I will mostly be building in bluish gray, except for those gears. Run the jewels? Okay. If you remind me at the end of the stream, I'll go check them out. Because I have been looking for some new music to listen to. I really like the music I listen to right now, but I mean, the music I listen to right now is also the same music I've been listening to for years. So if I can find some new stuff, that'd be awesome. All right, so I think we've finally gotten to the point where I've gotten most of the stuff that I can easily get to separate out. So let me put this one behind me, because it's the easiest place for me to put it at the moment. Let me empty out the rest of this container and put it behind me as well. And let's actually start sorting this stuff. Do I like Green Day? Yes, I like Green Day. There are some of their songs, though, I just never have listened to because they are a little bit too explicit for me on some of them. But overall, I really do like Green Day. There's a few of their songs I can't listen to, though, because they make me feel a little too sad listening to them. Or they make me start having thoughts I probably shouldn't have. Yeah. Other than those two issues I have with some of their songs, I really do like Green Day. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is pull out all the Technic beams because they take up a bunch of space. It'll make it easier to get to the other things. And if I keep finding parts that I know I can't store, I'll continue to put them in the container behind me. Actually, that one's full, so I should probably re-put the ones that I'm not using in this one, because now it's empty. That's probably a smart thing to do. That's true, yeah. Like, every single Green Day song I've heard is different from the last. Each song is different, which is nice. Alright, I just got distracted. I stopped grabbing Technic things. Ah, thank you, Galaxy Store, for telling me random things. Go away, Galaxy Store. No one likes you. Just trying to take my money. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to sort all this stuff out on the stream. Mainly just because we had all that major technical issue at the beginning there. And also the fact there's just a lot here. It's been a while since I've sorted out from one of these larger containers I have. Recently, most of the sorting I've been doing is from smaller containers. I don't really have a good spot to put the things I'm pulling out either at the moment. So I got a bunch of clone troopers. I guess I could just slide these clone troopers around and make some space. I got a bunch of clone troopers just piled in piles of squads right next to the microphone. So if you hear some shuffling around, that's what it is. There we go. Should be enough space up there now for the round Technic beams, at least. Have they been around for almost 30 years now? That's crazy. Crazy. When do you all think we're gonna get the UCS Republic gunship? Do you think we're gonna get it in the next winter wave? Do you think we're gonna get it in the first spring wave? Do you think we're gonna get it in the summer wave? When do you think we're gonna get it? I'm leaning towards summer wave, but again, that's just me theorizing, I guess. I also wonder what kind of minifigures we're gonna get. Do you think they're gonna give us a more accurate clone pilot helmet? Or do you think they're gonna give us another clone pilot that has a fin on its head? On its helmet? The Phase 1 clone pilots do not have a fin on their helmet. Fun fact. Their helmet is more of like a slight, it's more towards a Republic Commando helmet that doesn't have a fin on itself. But they have like a Phase 2 fin where it's like just a little, like a small ridge on their helmet. That's about it. Yeah. The last time we got a Phase 1 clone pilot, Lego gave us one with a fin on it. So I doubt it, but I really hope so. Yeah, probably summer wave. Because I guess we already do know what the next wave of sets is already going to be, so it'd have to be after that. Because of people leaking things. I'm getting tired of all these people leaking things on the internet super soon. Let us have our surprise, okay, people? I don't want to know everything years in advance. I want to, at least on certain things. Some things I just want to be surprised by. Especially The Mandalorian. So let me get surprised by what we see in the show, not spoil everything. I did a while ago, actually. I saw some good I saw a good deal on some acro milk containers from Industrial Global, I think they're called. They're one of the few authorized sellers of acro milk containers on the internet. They had a really good sale weeks ago, earlier in December, for one of their large drawer containers and one of their small drawer containers. So I got that. I'm getting 2 of those for Christmas now. But I'm not sure if they're still doing that. But welcome to the stream, Brick System Brothers. It's been a while. Hope you're having a great day. How are you and your brother doing? I haven't been able to watch a lot of your guys' videos just because I haven't had the time. But I hope to check them out more and more. 40 bucks? Ugh. Yeah, that's why I got this. That's why I pounced on the sale that I saw, because they were a lot cheaper. So I ended up, they were around, I guess they were around their normal price. So they were around, like, both of them were around 30. One of them was less than 30 and one of them was about 30. But that's also because the one that was about 30 on the sale is usually around like 35 to 40. So yeah, it's probably because we keep all talking about how great those containers are, so we just influence all the sellers to make them more expensive. Because now everyone's going out and buying all of them. We have done this to ourselves. Nice. Does that mean you're completely done with college, or do you mean you just finished your semester? There we go. Now that one actually fits in that container. You graduated? Congratulations, man. What? I don't remember if you've shared this or not, but what did you graduate in? What is your degree now? One of these containers has the thing I'm looking for currently. There it is. Pull out a few of these parts I know for a fact where they go so I can get rid of them. Aerospace, nice. I was always interested in aerospace stuff for a long time as a kid. NASA always fascinated me, but never pursued it after. I never pursued it after sophomore year of high school, I think. I switched over to doing more computer science related stuff. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. So it is a lot of math. Even the computer science has turned into a lot of math as well. But I can imagine the aerospace is even more. It's probably even more math. Which is okay. I'm okay at doing solving math equations, like doing math equations and solving math problems and stuff. I'm a lot better at just doing your typical science related stuff though, like the kind of science stuff that you'd learn in high school. That was the kind of stuff that I excelled in the most. Which is unfortunate though, because the things I really like to do apparently involve a lot of math according to the colleges and stuff. It's like, but why? But why? Which is funny because I say that too, because all of my computer science classes I've taken so far, there's not a whole lot of math going on. But then again, I am still in, like, you could say the beginner computer science classes at my college, so it'll probably eventually get to the point where the math actually starts becoming a thing in the computer science class. But we'll have to see. Your brain would be fried. I take it you're not a math person, Trandoshan? Even though you... Which is funny, because, like, building Lego stuff is actually a lot of math. Because you gotta figure out... It's a lot of, like, subconscious math. Because like trying to figure out how to like close the gap between two parts that have now created this gap you're trying to fill in, that is math. But I mean, you're not having to sit down and write out the equation and stuff like that. But like, for instance, your mock Trandoshan, you have to figure out how to support all the weight that you're going to create and things like that. So it may not be like traditional math like you learned in high school or whatnot, where they give you the figure out this formula or whatnot, but it's more of like the unfortunately it's more like the practical problems they give you where it's worded out and you're like, what the frick am I supposed to do with this? It's more like that. But I mean, because we're all really we've built with Lego for so long, it just becomes natural to us after time. I hope my little ramble there made sense. It kind of did. Geometry, yeah, geometry is a really good one to be good at for Lego, because it does all geometry. I don't know which math, like what specific math, like between geometry and trigonometry and just normal algebra I'm the best in. I'd probably have to just say actual algebra I'm the best in. Trigonometry usually always... There's certain things about trigonometry that confuse me. There's certain things about geometry that confuse me. But just your basic algebra I can usually understand and do. But the higher you get up in math, the harder it gets, I feel, to separate differentiate the three. And so it all just becomes like the same thing. And then that's where I struggle, because then it's like, okay, so what am I actually supposed to do to solve whatever it is I'm trying to do? Because then you start getting into the math where it's like, oh, there actually is more than one way of doing this stuff. Well, crap. I don't know which way I am supposed to go. Which then may just be a result of being in the high school and stuff where they're like, where you get that like demeanor. I don't think it's the right word, but it's the only word that told me on. Where you're like, I always have to have the right answer. But then they're always trying to, like, it seems these days, they're always trying to break the students out of thinking that way. It's like, you don't always have to have the right answer. But the issue is, you don't have the right answer, you get marked wrong, and you lose points in your assignment. So even though you just learned something, your assignment or homework or whatever does not reflect that because you did something wrong. And it's like, well, as much as I just learned something, me learning how to do it right the third time or whatever, learning it, doesn't help me, because now I'm either super far behind in the class because the class just keeps trucking along, or you have a low grade because the first time you did the homework or whatever, you didn't know what you were doing because maybe you just didn't quite understand what the teacher or professor was teaching or whatever. And yeah, now you know, but now your grade just suffered from it. So it's like, oh, yeah, mindset. Thank you. That's a better word than demeanor. Yeah, there's my little rant about school. I don't like the way that school and college is, or high school in particular and college in particular is set up, but there's not much that can be done unless you get together with a lot of other people to be able to make the change. So, yeah. More like ice cream for thought. Huh? I apologize that I kept bringing up ice cream in our recording today, Trandoshan. I apologize for that. I didn't mean to. It just kind of happened. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of those brackets, so that's a bummer. I keep finding a bunch of like tiles and slopes and full bricks in this pile though, so there is still a possibility we can find those brackets in here somehow. It was funny. Oh, okay, I'm glad you liked it. I'm assuming that's a part 1 of 2 message, Survivalist, since you did the triple dot at the end. I would have preferred if you just done 1 out of 2 at the end of your comment, but I believe I understand that you are... That's a 1 out of 2 because you ran out of characters to use because YouTube has that silly limit. I guess it makes sense that YouTube has a limit on how many characters you can use in a comment per comment that you post, but it is sometimes really annoying. Does anyone need a ladder to go up and down? I can spot you at 2 ladders. Want a ladder? I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Doesn't, like, the webcam doesn't do a really good job of picking up black. The black parts. Okay, so I think maybe it's time. Oh. Yeah, I totally just like had a brain fart about that Trandoshan. Because yeah, that is actually typically one of the first questions I ask. Like a variation of that question, but yeah, I just totally blanked on it. So I'm glad you asked me to I'm glad you asked me to ask you at the end. Most of these are from broken down sets, brick system. The parts I'm getting for Christmas are just a bulk lot. But majority of these parts are either parts I've already owned, or they're from broken down sets that I've done. I've broken down. I do have a few more sets I need to break down as well, but I'm saving those until we can get through this pile, because I only have this pile to, I only have this amount of space to actually sort my stuff at the moment. Over the summer I had way more space because I utilized my bed and stuff too, but I can't really do that anymore. I like to use my bed to like relax on, and if there's a bunch of stuff on my bed, I can't do that. I'm trying to decide if it's worth just switching into like actually sorting this stuff into the containers now, or they continue and fumble through this pile trying to find more like Technic beams and stuff. It's probably time to just start actually sorting stuff into the containers. Which, if that's the case, I have to use this cup because a lot of the parts I do sort out, their drawer is full, so I have to put them in this cup. Probably the first, yeah, so let's do that. First thing I'll do is pull out all these gears, because they're one of the easier ones. None of my gear drawers are full. I just came up with, doing this sorting has also inspired me again to start working on possibly making an auto sorter that uses Lego to sort Lego, basically. And I think I just came up with a cool name that the survivalists would recognize. Call it drawer. Call the system a drawer controller. I think that would be a suiting name for something that sorts Lego parts. The only issue is I have to get all this sorting done manually first, so I actually know what parts I have to then start building the auto sorter with it. And then like buying all the needed equipment and doing the programming required to get the system up and running. There's like 2 different methods I've thought of that could help make it slightly easier to do. Oh, I almost just put all those gears in the wrong spot. That could have been better. Yeah, there's a really good one I've seen by forget his name, by a guy named Daniel. I forget what his Twitter handle is, but he has a really good one. I reached out to him and he gave me a few tips. I just gotta re-look at those tips he gave me. But I mean the secondary goal. So the primary idea is, of course, building the auto sorter and having it work. The secondary goal is to like trademark it or trademark the design or somehow and sell it. Because I believe a lot of Lego enthusiasts would love an auto sorter. Because I mean, it is therapeutic in some way of just sitting here and sorting. But I mean, there are some days where I just don't want to do it, but I know I have to in order to make space. So an auto sorter would be awesome. I hoped you'd recognize that name, Survivalist. I was getting worried there for a second, so I hadn't seen your comment yet. And I was like, oh, does he not actually recognize that name? Yeah, I'm on the right track. The thing too is I want to make it all out of Lego, but that might not just be feasible. I might have to cut back on the amount of Lego I use to make the auto sorter and use like wood and plastic parts for like either making like the structure of it and whatnot. But I kind of want to make it all out of Lego because I think that'd just be even more impressive. But then again, just making an actual auto sorter is impressive enough. But we'll have to see. That project will definitely not be restarted until next summer. I don't have the time to do that during my winter break. Not with everything else I'm trying to do too. I use the Lego to sort the Lego, basically. Ow. I hit my elbow against the table. I am now sad. Guess I'm gonna have to put these ones in here. And then I don't actually have a spot for these. Because these aren't actually gears, they're wheels, they're wheel rims, so. Over here. Alright, next. I smell something like food. I think some of my family members are finally back. Oh, okay, I just found a few more gears. Okay, there's still more gears. They're just the small ones, so they're gonna be a little bit harder to find. Where's the one? There it is. There's the bar I'm looking for. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I have an idea of how to do like the transport of the part to the drawers. The issue is just the actual auto sorter itself, like being able to have the auto sorter recognize what part is in front of it and where to send that to. But as far as the actual transport and like the mechanism for the transport cart or whatever actually then drops the part into the right container, I think I already have an idea of how to do that. It's just the other stuff. It's the stuff that revolves around like the programming and stuff. I haven't wrapped my head around yet. Dang it, I just put a pneumatic pin in this stupid flag part, and now it's being difficult to get out. There we go. No, we should not have talked about Carrot Nom. I would have ended the recording right then and there. No need to talk about Carrot Nom on a podcast episode. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do now is grab all the Technic axles and Technic pins so that I can see. Do I have a cup around here? Like a cup I can use around here? Yes, yes I do. Trying to not lose these parts. There's 4 parts I found for the Tri-Droid that I just have like up here on one of the containers, but they keep falling down. So I'm trying to get it so they don't. There we go, use this cup. Help me grab all this stuff. One issue I'm having right now, that's not really an issue, is so before the second stream of today started, I got on Instagram and started commenting on a bunch of people's posts because I want to try and be a little bit more active in the community on there. And like tell people they did a good job on their stuff when like I see something that looks cool, I'll let them know that it looks cool and like ask them questions about what it is, like, and stuff like that. But the issue is most of those people are responding and replying to my comments now, and so I don't have an opportunity to respond back until after the stream. So it's like an issue that's not an issue unless you look at it as an issue. But what something that is actually an issue is my phone doesn't apparently have enough memory left to get a new update, software update it needs. So we'll see how that goes. What is up, Burner? Welcome to the stream, dude. Saw you earlier. Welcome. Have your mind blown by a bunch of sorting. Hope you enjoy. I hope everyone who came to the Portal stream this morning really enjoyed it, because I did. It was a lot of fun. I can't believe it had been that long since I last played Portal, but it makes sense. And I hope to be able to finish that game, hopefully within the month of December. That way, by the time December is over, Christmas is over, and I receive the video games I have gotten for Christmas, that we will have lots of Star Wars gaming to do. All the video games I got for Christmas are Star Wars games. I got the Complete Saga, Dark Forces 1 and 2. I think Pod Racing, the Pod Racer game. I got Empire at War, which is a real-time strategy game, which looks really, really fun. And it would probably be really fun for everyone to watch, because I kind of suck at real-time strategy, so you can just watch me get destroyed by the AI. And there's a lot of other games included in that bundle as well. So I'm really excited for that. No problem, Burner. What kind of stop motion? Lego Star Wars? Clone Wars? Galactic Civil War? Resistance versus First Order? Or not Star Wars? Doesn't have to be Star Wars. So many pins. So little space. Most of these pins I'm picking up, I don't have space in their drawer for them anymore. I filled up the entire drawer. A secret Sith attacking a Jedi? Cool, cool. Sounds awesome. Like a custom Sith and a custom Jedi, or are gonna have like named figures? Ah, okay, he's lurking. Never mind. Thank you for the command. Let's see if I have any water left. I have a little bit. I may have to take a moment to go get some more water though. Yeah, my water's all gone. So if someone does that command again, I'm gonna have to go get some more water. Custom Jedi and Sith? Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. So excited for your stop motion, or so excited for something else? There's a lot of red and green over here. I don't know why. I don't know how that played out to be that way, but okay. For the stop motion, okay, that's what I thought. Alright, there's another gear. Oh, come on. Don't be difficult, drawer. Okay, there it goes. I think the last time I sorted this much stuff at once was at the very beginning of my sorting project. Oh my gosh, not that junk again. I didn't understand that joke until the survivors told me later what it meant. I was like, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Just not a car person, so I didn't get it until I was told. What is up, GM? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're prepared to see some epic Lego sorting meme. I don't think that one would be possible. Most memes are in a video or photo format. That's just not possible in a YouTube stream chat. Just a bit. Just a bit. It's a lot more Lego. I'm trying to sort way more Lego at once than I usually do. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, welcome to the stream, dude. That reminds me, there's someone I need to reach out to after the stream is over, because I haven't seen them in a long time. I'm gonna reach out to them and see how they're doing. I was gonna do that earlier, but I forgot. I'm glad more people are finding the stream again. There's some technical difficulties at the beginning, so I'm glad more and more people are tuning in. And the stream is actually behaving itself this time. I did forget to make some of the changes I said I was going to do to Nightbot the other day, to make it a little bit easier on make it a little bit easier to read chat with all the commands being used and stuff like that. Be me? What? I've never heard of that meme. That meme. Chat, do you think we're gonna get a UCS ATTE eventually? Oh, I like this song. One of the Super Mario streamer, or one of the Super Mario YouTubers I watch has this as his intro. I like this song. Yeah, do you think we'll ever get a UCS ATTE? Ah, no problem. That is a worthy excuse for not being here at the very beginning. Happy birthday to your girlfriend, GM. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Chat, what are your favorite shuttle? What's your favorite Star Wars shuttle? Mine is probably just the Lambda. The Lambda shuttle. However, all the other shuttles are really, really cool. What do you mean by Imperial? Do you mean the one... You mean the Lambda? The one they usually use? The ones the Rebels use to sneak onto Endor? There's also the Sentinel shuttle. There's the Is it the Delta? Delta class shuttle, which is the one that Director Krennic uses. There's that shuttle that Kylo Ren uses. And there's a few shuttles that are used in the Clone Wars show, but yeah. Lambda, yeah. Lambda is pretty nice. It's very sleek, very clean, very good design. Oh, so is that like the meme where it's like, this is Ted, be like, Ted does this, be like Ted? I don't know why I chose Ted to be the name, but yeah. You've got you mean every shuttle, every Star Wars shuttle in your collection? You mean every shuttle Lego's made? I'm assuming you mean every shuttle that Lego has made into a set. I have quite a... well, I did have quite a few of them, but I don't... Obviously, they're now part of my parts collection. But yeah. So I have... The sets I have is the... Shuttle Tidarium set, which I think is pretty close to being a UCS set. So that one I might keep together. If I can find it. If I've already sorted it out, then I just will keep it sorted out. But I also own 2 of the Palpatine shuttle set now. I own... What other shuttles are there? I think those are the only 2. And the Delta, and the one that Director Krennic uses. I have that set too. What a tank. Please never say mem like that again. You don't like it when I say mem? Welcome back, Burner. Not sure if you meant to say hey clone again, but hello. Welcome back, Mr. Clone. Mr. Clone Studios. Oh no, you were responding to Clone Studios. Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense. I is dumb. That's what you all knew that, didn't you, chat? You already knew I was dumb. That's why you're here, isn't it? Here to watch a poor man be dumb on stream. I see how it is. I think we're getting pretty close to having the highest amount of people at one stream. I think we've almost... This is almost a new record. Yeah, I don't know why I just switched to cowboy music, but it did. Nightbot has a weird... Sometimes it does a really good job of putting together a playlist out of the songs I've given it. Sometimes it makes a really weird... Hee-haw! It's high noon! Dang, Overwatch. Yes, I definitely am planning on building a bunch of stuff when I'm finally done sorting. But the issue is I have to sort all my... At least for me, I want to sort all my stuff so I know what parts I have, so I know what I need to buy. That way I don't buy parts I don't actually need because I already had them. But the issue then is I need to buy the containers to store all the stuff. Which is the issue in itself, because the Acromo containers, like System Brick Brothers mentioned earlier, are apparently getting more and more expensive. Mainly because everyone in the LEGO community keeps hyping them up, so people are asking for more because they know we'll pay for it. We'll pay for we'll pay more for them so we can just have them. So maybe we should start telling people Acromilk containers are crap. That way we can get them at a lower price. That way we can have them to ourselves. Exactly, that's why it is high noon. Because it's already high, the sun's already high at noon or something. I don't know. I don't get why he says it, but he does. And it became a meme for a while. And it still kind of is. In certain circles of the internet. Eventually, my dude. Eventually. I kind of want to build all my custom droid designs I've done first, though. But I do want to get back to mock building. Who was I telling this to? I think I mentioned this, but yeah, the last time I built a mock was back in the summertime. It was one of the first things I built and made a video on my YouTube channel. But I've made mocks over the years. I have definitely gotten better at building mocks over the years, especially since I've also collected more and more parts over the years, so I can do better. Some of my first mocks were like, here's a representation of what I'm trying to go for, but I don't have enough parts to actually finish it. So here you go. Yeah. Because like a couple years ago, I was a part of a lug, and we went to conventions and we showcased stuff. And I finally had enough stuff that I was able to showcase a mock at a lug. And what I ended up having to do, because that lug had a specific base plate, like you had to build a mock in a specific size. Well, I mean, like it was recommended you build a certain size. So it was 4 gray base plates long and 2 gray base plates wide was like the minimum recommended size, unless you were gonna do like a mini mock basically. So I eventually finally got enough stuff to do that, but I didn't have enough stuff to do like one single mock. So what I ended up doing is each base plate was its own like had its own scene going on. So one base plate was the Battle of Christophsis, another one was the Battle of Teth, if I remember right, and some other stuff. So I had my one of my ATTEs and one of my gunships, or I think 2 of my gunships, a part of that mock. It looked pretty good for the time, but I could definitely do something better now. Should probably try and find some pictures of that thing to see what exactly was going on with that. But I could do that as like a throwback mock, rebuild something I've done in the past to make it better. Might be a fun thing to do. Like how we went from bebopping music to country music, and now we're to this. I don't know what I'd call this song. Nightbot has picked some interesting songs for tonight's stream. Yeah, if I can find pictures of it, I'll definitely post it in the Discord. I guess speaking of the Discord, I can promote it. So actually what's going to be happening is, so the Discord is actually going to be shut down for maintenance tomorrow. The mods and I are going to try and update it and upgrade it so it can be even better than it currently is. So it's going to be shut down. It's going to be down for maintenance tomorrow. Not sure for how long, but I would expect it to probably be down all day, because at the very least I will be working on it probably all day, along with some other things. So that can be expected. If anyone here who isn't already a part of the Discord is interested in it, let me know and I can put a link to it. Put a link to the server in the chat. One of the upgrades I'm gonna try and make tomorrow is make it discoverable when you just search for servers. That way it'll be easier for more and more people to find it, either on their own or from coming to the streams and stuff. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have it so only the mods and I are able to get on the server for the time that we try and update it and upgrade it. So it's basically gonna be down for maintenance. Unfortunately, what I was hoping I was going to be able to do to have it be down for maintenance doesn't actually exist yet. So I have to do it this other method, which is kind of slow, but... not slow, but rather tedious. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. I have a Discord. I already talked about it. I have an Instagram, so if you want to see some cool, like, side projects I do, go check that out. I have a Twitter too. I talk on there sometimes. And I have a Flickr account that I sometimes post behind the scenes of like the mocks and things that I do over there as well. So I'm all over the place on the internet. I might consolidate that down to only a few social media accounts, so it's getting a little bit tedious to try and keep up with all of them. So might consolidate that down to only a few. Ooh, this sounds like an epic version of Carol the Bells. I'm excited for this song. I'm not sure if you've sent your next message yet, but I cannot see it. Unless you haven't sent it yet, then I don't know. Oh, okay, this song sounded like it was going to be Carol the Bells, but I guess maybe not. F. I saw the F. Oh yeah, I guess this isn't gonna be Carol the Bells. Oh well. That is fine with me. Already sounds like a pretty cool song anyway. Yeah, I don't know why you're not able to say Discord in the stream chat survivalist. It's kind of weird, especially for you being a mod. You should be you should pretty much be able to say anything you want, except for, you know, the things that break the YouTube guidelines. But I mean, those are the things that I can't control. But for the things that I can control, you can basically say whatever you want, which is so that's weird why you can't say that one word. But anyway, what is something else we could start chatting about? Ah! Oh, dang it, I lost that pin somewhere. Oh, never mind, I got it. But actually, I might have still lost that pin. I grabbed the brick that fell down, though. I'll have to get it later. Oh, well. I don't know, that word. I guess that's, I guess you're just cursed to never be able to write that word in chat. I don't know. Here's a question, chat, that just came to mind. If you could be a part of any clone unit in Star Wars, what clone unit would you be? And what would be your clone? What would be your clone name? So for me personally, I would probably be a part of the 501st, just because we know so much about them. And then I would probably say my clone name is I don't know. One idea that came to mind is Heavy Loader. Another idea would be, another clone name idea would probably be, what's another idea? Another idea would probably be, Atlas, actually. That's a good name. That could describe. That could be kind of. It's kind of a descriptive name, but I don't actually think any clone has named themselves yet. Yeah, I'd either be like Heavy Loader or Atlas. What about you, chat? What would you? What clone unit would you be a part of, and what would be your clone name? What would you name yourself if you were a clone? That way you wouldn't just be a number. But with just numbers, 99. With just numbers. You're not numbers to me. Or whatever his line is. At the very most, probably an hour and a half, Trandoshan. That episode's gonna come out this upcoming Thursday. So be tuned in for that. I guess here's a sneak peek for everyone who's in chat, who's interested in the podcast series and wants to know when the next episode's coming out. It's coming out this Thursday, and it's with the boy Trandoshan Bricks. So feel free to check that out. It was a lot of fun to record. I made a few mistakes in it that you'll be able to see in the video, so everyone will have fun with that. Oh, you would be part of the airborne troopers? Oh, that's interesting. Tech or blind? You'd probably be called blind, because I mean, you wouldn't want too many clones with the same name. You'd be a pilot. Okay. What would be your name though? Got time now. You gotta let me know on the Discord, GM. You gotta DM me. I don't have time today for the rest of today, however, though. I wouldn't be able to record today, but just let me know. Just DM me a time and a day and a time. And I will respond back to that with either a yay or a nay. Okay, I think we got all of the Technic related axles and pins now in this container. The only issue is it's kind of difficult to sort this stuff out. This sounds like a Portal song, and I'm excited by it. It's not actually a Portal song, so we're not in any danger of copyright claims, but... Not with cool. Okay. I will try to not say the word cool, the phrase cool anymore then. There's a lot of these Flickfire missiles in this container, I just realized. Why do you have so many? Why do you have so many numbers in your name? They're in your designation. Frozen Custard. You gave yourself a last name. You'd probably just be called Custard. Finding a clone name is rough. Yeah, it took me a little bit. But I'm glad I came up with the name Atlas, because that kind of describes my personality a little bit. Also, what I prefer to play, like I play as in video games. The heavy type. The tank type. And Atlas is kind of describes that. Bullseye or something? I think there's already a clone named Bullseye, but that could work, yeah. The other issue is I was trying to come up with names that weren't already used by clones, like used by troopers and stuff already, but yeah, Bullseye could work. Texas company? Of course you would be. Of course you'd be part of Texas company. Wow, it was really hard to see these Technic pins, or Technic axles for some reason. Alright, see you in a little bit, survivalist. Didn't steal the name from me. Hey, you stole my name! What's interesting is there's probably lots of clones that had the same nicknames just because, you know, one would die in battle and then another clone would just have the same name. Or, you know, they just all be on like Camino or whatever and be like, wow, that actually is a good name. Let me have that name too. And now you just have all these clones with the same nicknames. But it's fine because they all have different designation number codes. So to the Kaminoans, that's totally fine. They're all different. Or at least they're able to be tracked because of their designation number. Yes, that is the container I'm looking for. I still find it interesting that Shakti was on Coruscant during the battle, like, right before the Battle of Coruscant, even though we literally only ever see her in the Clone Wars show at Camino, like, the entire time. Why all of a sudden the Jedi Council brought her back to Coruscant at the end, I don't understand. She was supposed to be there overseeing the clone troopers training. Why the heck would they bring her back to Coruscant at the end? When the war wasn't even over yet. Doesn't make sense. But whatever. What is up, BJ Animated Films? Welcome back. I apologize for the technical difficulties that were at the beginning. I hope you can forgive me for that. They seem to have cleared up now. One thing I think that might have also happened is I feel like there's just a lot of people in my neighborhood or whatnot that all just decide to use the internet at like the same time. That hasn't been an issue in a while, but that has happened. Back when my family and I were using a different internet provider, if you tried to use the internet at the same time as everyone else in your neighborhood did, then yeah, your internet would suck. So you have to wait until like 2 AM in the morning or whatnot when everyone went to bed so you can actually use crystal clean internet, have high quality videos play, whatever. I keep saying whatnot for some reason. You stole my name. Dang it, Bob, you stole my freaking name. I'm gonna fight you. Where does this go? This goes over here, actually. I know there's a spot for this, but I don't know where it is. There it is, right there. I guess that's true, yeah, she would have been killed super quick during Order 66. But I mean, we know now that she officially is killed by Anakin Skywalker in a really silly way, honestly. Is that song over? Did we reach... Okay, I was about to say, did we reach the end of the playlist? If we did, that means I'd have to stand up and go switch it to the... and reload the playlist so it would pick new songs, but luckily it didn't. Yeah, the Jedi Temple is probably the second worst place for her to have been, but it's whatever, I guess. Oh yeah, the other games that came along with that bundle is The Force Unleashed and The Force Unleashed 2. I've played a demo of The Force Unleashed. I'm actually really excited to play both of those games. I heard the first one's a lot better than the second one, but I mean, if you get to play a Star Killer in both of them, like, you play a Star Killer in the first one, then you play his clone in the second one, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun because Star Killer's super overpowered. I can just go in and destroy everything, so it's gonna be a lot of fun to play on stream. Well, welcome back, Liam. Hope you had a great time away. Glad you're back. Unfortunately, we haven't made that much progress. Right now, I'm just sorting out a bunch of these Technic pins in this cup that were then sorted out from this pile. A little bit ago, we sorted out all the gears that we could find, so we're making some progress. Like I said earlier as well, the issue is there's just so many parts here, it's going to take a little bit to sort. I will most likely finish the sorting off stream and off camera. I have to finish it anyway, because Monday I need the space again so I can build the ATTE that you can't even see because it's just off camera. So I need the space back so I can finish that and then build some other stuff. So I gotta get I now have a reason to finish the sorting because I have to. Because I want to build that stuff. I want to build the other stuff. Well, I mean, apparently they didn't kill all the Jedi. The librarian Jedi apparently escaped for a little bit, and then she got killed by Vader later. But not all the Jedi in the temple died from the initial assault. But yeah, they did, honestly though, Operation Nightfall and Order 66 in general did a really good job of pretty much wiping out the entire Jedi Order. At least that, in a way that the entire Order, like the whole Order was crippled, so there was no real way for them to all get back together to fight. They all had to kind of fight on their own or fight with like one or two other Jedi, but not like the whole Order. The whole Order couldn't do anything anymore because now it was gone. I do find it a bit upsetting every time I see a new story introduce us to a Jedi that has survived Order 66, and it's just like, man, they seem to have missed a lot of Jedi. But that's been kind of fixed with the new Disney canon since they made everything before them Legends, because now we only have like 12 or so Jedi that I can think of that we know of that survived Order 66 and then were later either killed by Darth Vader or escaped. Whereas in Legends, there were tons of Jedi that somehow survived. Because with that being said, with less Jedi actually surviving, it makes Order 66 and the Rise of the Empire even more impactful. and even more of a reason why it was a good thing that the rebels started to fight back. I'm looking for the container for these and I don't see it. What the heck? Where's the container for these? Okay, it's right there. Man, I'm blind sometimes. Yeah, I hope what I'm saying is making sense. If not, I can try to explain it in a different way. Or share my opinion in a slightly different way. I don't have access to the cup. My cup, I had to start filling in a Lego cup full of these Technic pins, the short ones. But I can't get to it unless I stand up, of course. So I'm gonna try and avoid those for now. Yeah, not every Jedi Knight not every Jedi Knight had clones with them. So yeah, it makes sense that they would survive. But I feel like Palpatine would somehow manipulate it so that they were either in close contact with clones, or that they were sent to somewhere where he knew they would die. But yeah, there's that example of Rom Koda from the Force Unleashed games that he didn't trust clones at all, so his entire army that he used during the Clone Wars was all volunteers and stuff, and just normal humans, not clones. So yeah, he obviously would have had a way better chance of surviving, because he had no contact really with clones. Except unless he went to like the temple and whatnot, because there were clones at the temple. Yeah, it seems so far I have only seen two. Well, no, three. Three Jedi recognize what is kind of going on right as the initial wave of Order 66 was happening. It seems most Jedi didn't recognize what was going on until it was already too late. Or somehow they had survived the first wave and then realized what was going on. But as far as I'm aware, only Ahsoka, the Jedi Master of Cal Kestis, and who was the third person I was thinking of? It wasn't Yoda. Well, no, it's Yoda, Ahsoka, and the Jedi Master of Cal Kestis. They recognized what was going on during the first wave, but it seems most other Jedi either weren't lucky enough to have that opportunity because they were shot, or they somehow survived and then learned after the first wave. But during the actual first wave, it only seems like 3 Jedi recognized what was going on. And only one of those Jedi didn't kill the clones, because Ahsoka, I guess, technically wasn't a Jedi, right? She left the Order. So she wasn't a member of the Jedi Order. But I mean, she's still a Jedi. In a way. But she's the I guess if you want to be super technical, she's the only Force sensitive that didn't actually kill the clones that were fighting her. Yoda slaughtered a bunch of clones. He slaughtered Commander Gree and that scout trooper. He slaughtered clones, 501st clones at the temple. And the Jedi Master for Cal Kestis slaughtered a bunch of his 13th Battalion dudes, and that unnamed commander. So yeah, only Ahsoka, that we know of, is the only one who, when she saw the clones had turned on her, didn't actually start striking them down with her lightsaber and killing them. She disarmed all of them, or at least tried to. You'd be known as Upham? Why Upham? Be part of the 501st, yeah. I find it difficult to pick any other clone unit because we know so much more about the 501st than we do of any other unit. Because of the Clone Wars shuffle. If we're only talking about Episode 3 where we see most of the clone units, I feel like you actually know more about the 212th because you see they have more screen time. Cody and his troops have more screen time than the 501st do in episode 3. That could be part of it, yeah. She had a very close connection with Anakin from being his Padawan. And in her own right, she was also a very powerful Force user as well. It does help that she was surrounded by very powerful Force users like Obi-Wan and Anakin. Yeah, that could be part of it too. It's up. Oh, so I don't say the H? Okay. What was that? What does that word mean? What does that mean? Because I've never seen that word before. Welcome back, survivalists. That's probably true too. Possibly. It's possible. That could possibly be the case. I don't know. It's like what I just said though. We don't actually know a whole lot about the other clone units and their Jedi, so who knows? Anakin and Ahsoka could be a lot closer to their legion that they command than the others, but it could also be that we just don't know that much. The sun is finally setting where I live. That's probably not the case for many of you, but for me it is. It looks kind of cool outside. I can kind of see it though. My blinds are like half open, so I can kind of see the sunset, but not really. Just enough to see like the red ring and like the orange ring and the pink ring you get outside around it. That's about it. My nose. Stop being itchy, nose. I'm trying to stream here. Oh, okay. That works for me, Trandoshan. That works with me. I've never actually seen Saving Private Ryan. I've heard it's a really awesome movie. It's just one of those movies I just haven't gotten around to. The neighbor said it's his time on the internet. What are you talking about? What? Are you saying the sun is my neighbor? Because that's kind of weird, don't you think? I will say though, when the stream is over, I will take a break, and then later today I will start sorting some more. So I've been doing a lot of sitting in like the same chairs for a long periods of time, and these chairs aren't the greatest for doing that, so we'll definitely go take a break in a different room of my house, and then come back and do this. I don't know, Plo Koon seemed really close with Wolf and stuff. Kit Fisto didn't really have a clone unit unless you consider Commander Monk and Commander Monk's Scuba Troopers as part of Kit Fisto's unit, because it doesn't seem like Kit Fisto really had an assigned unit he was supposed to work with. And Mace kind of did, but as far as I can tell, he shared the 91st with a bunch of other Jedi Council members as well, so it wasn't like his... and plus it was Mace Windu, so he was like second in command of the entire Jedi Order, so he had a lot of stuff he could do. Also, who names their son Upham? I don't know. Weird people, that too. I'm honestly surprised we've been able to maintain like 7 to 8 viewers this entire time while I know a bunch of other LEGO YouTubers are streaming. I appreciate that so very much, everyone. I appreciate that you have decided to come and watch this stream. It means very much. It means a whole lot to me. I put that axle in the wrong spot. I kind of want Lucasfilm and Disney just to release a book that just describes every clone unit. So I recently tried to list every clone unit and their respective like chains of command. So going all the way from squad to sector army, and all the way up to like just the entire Grand Army of the Republic. It's not possible to do as far as I can tell at the moment because we just don't know that many names of clone units. And in canon right now, there's not that much information about how the structure actually works. Like, there's supposedly, what was it, 10 battle armies, which is the new term for sector army. And each 10 of those has 4 something something, and then 4 something something, and then goes on all the way down to squads. But the issue is we don't know, like, what squad was Kix actually a part of, what squad was Commander Rex a part of, and things like that. So it's like, it was very difficult right away to figure out where I was supposed to put stuff, like, because each battalion is made out of 4 companies. Each company is made out of 4 platoons. Each platoon is made out of 4 squads, and 4 squads is made out of 9 clones and things like that. But lining up the math and the numbers with names of clones and names of units was very difficult right away. Are you trying to tell us something, Trandoshan? Trying to tell us something about your name choice? Yeah, I hope they introduce us to some new clones as well. At the very least, if they don't give us any new clone units, the new clones in already existing units that we're aware of, like new clones and new clones in the 501st and whatnot. Welcome, Zammy. Welcome to the stream, my dude. I haven't had an opportunity to see what your reply to my comment on your Instagram post is yet, but welcome to the stream. I will look at what you said as soon as the stream is over and respond back to it, most likely. Welcome. How has your day been, Zammy? What have you been up to? As you can see, you can kind of see what I've been up to. Let's not talk about the season finale on this stream. Let's save. We'll save season 2 finale talk to Monday's stream. I say. Most likely we can. I think we should be okay to start talking about it on Monday's stream, but we'll see. But not this stream. I want to make sure people don't get spoiled. I don't want to be the cause of them getting spoiled by things. It's getting a little bit harder to get to grab some of these Technic parts because them being so close to the bottom of the cup. I'm pretty sure I also just hucked a pneumatic clip part onto my floor, but because it's gray and my carpet is gray, I can't see it. Oh, but I think I just felt it with my foot. Possibly. Possibly. I don't know. I don't feel it anymore, so I probably just lost that part forever. Or at least until I stand up, of course. Whoa. Oh, okay, that makes a whole lot more sense now. Yeah, I didn't realize you were still talking about what I said earlier, survivalist. That's why I was confused. Now that makes a lot more sense. The Alamo. That works too. I've definitely not heard of any clones that have that name already, so. Give GM his time. What? Oh, for this. For Mando talk? Yeah. That was such a happy song. I don't know where else I'd ever listen to that song except for having to listen to it while we're streaming here. I don't typically listen to songs that are that chippy and cheery. Or if I do, it's usually because it's an electronic song, so it's using a bunch of chirps and beeps and things like that. Not what we just listened to. Oh, you're like a minute behind. We'll get a minute behind. Yeah. Get caught up, kid. I will say, just doing this little sorting with the technique parts has become is becoming quite relaxing to do. As long as I don't focus too hard on it. Yeah, this goes up here. Raptor's a good one. I like that one. Sounds like you'd be one of the clones that shows up in the episodes dealing with the Zillow Beast. Oh, where am I supposed to put this? Is this... Okay, that does go in there. For a second there, it looked like it was too long to go in this one and too short to go in this other one. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. You can't actually see what I was pointing at on camera. But this one Technic axle looked like it was too small to go in one bin, and it was too long to go in another one, so... Didn't quite know where to put it until I realized it was an optical illusion, chat. My eyes were tricked by the optical illusion mechanics of real life. I can't believe it. I thought that was only part of the DLC pack. I don't know what I'm going on about. But something. Alright, I think I'll take care of the rest of those later. Let's move on to some other parts. Wow. That's too fast. Let's see, is this full? Okay, this isn't full. We're gonna try and find all the 2x2 plates that have a single stud in the center of them. Apparently I still have space, and I see quite a few of them, honestly, so that should help cut down the amount of random colors that are in this pile, and also just cut down the amount of parts by like half, probably. Corona DLC. Yeah, that was a bad one. Everyone should uninstall that one. Everyone needs to install the vaccine DLC right here. It has some cool perks to it. Gives you some good defense stats, if you know what I mean, to your player. Is Indiana? I feel like if Star Wars actually ever did name a clone Indiana, everyone would, all the fans that always get outraged would just be like, wow, that's such a direct connection to Indiana Jones. How could they ever do this? That's too obvious. Ah, rage. I feel like there's just people who, no matter what happens, they always rage. They always feel like they have to rage against something. No matter, and they're in every community. There always seems to be that one person or whatever that no matter what it is, they always seem to have to, like, they need to vocal their opinion, and their opinion needs to be the loudest one possible. And unfortunately, their opinion is usually wrong too. Corona Mountain, really? Wow. Why is it called that, Survivalist? Why is it called that? Swing by the company and download it for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Not like I really need it. I'm not the most susceptible to it. I'm not in the susceptible age. I'm not in the susceptible group, but it wouldn't hurt. Did I say vocal? I thought I said vocalize, but who knows? I've been talking a lot today, so who knows what the heck I'm saying anymore. I will be ending the stream in half an hour though, so that will help save my brain. Manta? Like Manta Ray? You can name yourself Ray. Oh, okay, that makes sense. If the rest of the island has Italian names, they would use an Italian name there too. Dang, YouTube character limit. I feel ya. There's been so many times I've tried to communicate to some of my streamers on YouTube, and I just can't because the character limit is just a little too short sometimes. I don't know why I have so many of these green 2x2s plates, but okay. I guess I should be calling them tiles, actually. I believe Studio calls these tiles. Or they're plates. I don't know, I can't remember. Just means blanket in Spanish. You know, I took several years of Spanish classes in high school, and I didn't know that. Did not know that's what blanket was in Spanish. I know what chaqueta is because I just say it randomly sometimes when I'm trying to make a joke with my family. I'll be like, alright, let's everyone get your chaqueta, let's go. Also, because it's one of the easiest Spanish words to remember when you speak English as your first language, because it's chaqueta just means jacket, and those two words sound pretty spelled pretty closely the same, and are said relatively the same. That was me yawning on chat, don't be worried. There wasn't a bear that just came to attack me, that was just me yawning. I don't know why I'm tired, but I am tired. I also need to start thinking of what I'm gonna eat for dinner. What is my next Dutch word I want to learn? I don't know. An appropriate one. What is library in Dutch? That's a hard one? Oh. Why is library a hard word to know? Do I need to go to the library to learn how to say library? Oh, come on, fit. Please fit. I don't want to have to put you elsewhere. Bib. Alright, everyone, let's go to the bib. We're gonna go learn and study at the bib. Nice. I asked for library because in Spanish the word for library is biblioteca. I just like saying teca. You're looking a bit thirsty. I am a bit thirsty, but the stream is about to end. I'm about to end the stream, so I'm not gonna get up and go fill up a drink just for 20 minutes. But yes, my throat is getting a little thirsty. A little dry. How do you say Trandoshan in Dutch? I believe that does not translate. I don't think... Is there anywhere in the Clone Wars show where they say the word Trandoshan? I can't quite remember. I believe they do when Ahsoka has to deal with the Trandoshans that kidnapped her, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen that story arc in a while. Oh no, not an exam. Can I have a cheat sheet, please? I think they did as well, but I can't quite remember. I also can't remember what the name of the planet is that the Trandoshans call home. Is it just called Trandoshia or something? Trandoshan Bricks, I'm asking you about your people. Please tell me. What do you call your homeworld? I'm not sure what sets these are from, but these giant 2x4 brackets. I don't know what set they were from, but they're kind of cool. There's a lot of them. I think they might be from the new AP sets that came out a couple years ago. Where's the container for them? There it is. I'm not used to this setup of my containers, so if I'm a little slow putting stuff away, that's why. I'm used to these black ones being on my left side and these gray ones that you can't see in front of me. Gotta listen to them tunes. Oh, there's another one. And there's another one. There's probably more, but they're just underneath this pile of stuff, so I can't see them. Don't honk your horn at me. You suck. Neighbors being the weird again. Let's see. What part do I want to sort out now? My right is here. Honk honk. I'm here. Pizza Man is here. I'm gonna sort out all these grouped out 1x2s. I think that's probably the next best part to grab. Waska? Okay. Interesting. Oh no, please tell me I can... Please let me open up this container. There we go. That's one issue I have. Sometimes I overfill these drawers and so they get jammed. It's hard to open them again. Alright, where do I put these? I put them in here. Aha, there's another one of those giant brackets. There we go. There's space for probably 2 or 3 more of the giant brackets to fit in their drawer before I have to find a new place to put them. The only issue with the part that I decided to now try and separate out of the giant pile here is it's a part that comes in multiple colors. So I'm just trying to look, I'm trying to scan for like the ridges that it has in it. That's proving to be somewhat difficult to recognize. Because this part comes in light gray, dark gray, black, white, red, brown, and I think a few other colors too. So I did pick a good one because there's quite a few in this pile of stuff, but it's also a harder one to recognize visually. At least I'm having a hard time recognizing it visually. There's one, there's another one, there's one, there's a part that needs to just be pulled out completely. Because I believe Kashyyyk sounds much better than Wookieedah. Did you know there was going to be, they're planning on having Wookiees show up in Return of the Jedi, but then George Lucas changed it to the Ewoks? Would have been cool to see Wookiees in episode 6. But I'm glad we at least saw them in Revenge of the Sith and see all their CGI glory. Would have preferred neither of them. You're not a fan of the teddy bear and the walking carpet? Nasty hands. Trandoshan. You crack me up. I swear I've heard this song before, but if I have, it was probably on one of my own live streams. But I don't know. I swear I've heard the song before somewhere else, or at least at the very least, it sounds very similar to a lot of other songs I've heard in the past. Oh, there's another random slope that shouldn't be in there. Oh, that's actually a slope I need for the snail tank too. Whenever I get around to rebuilding that thing. Ah, there's another one. Oh my. I don't know, if it came straight out of that container, I don't think you can crack those ones. Their shells look really, really soft. Or I guess that they didn't have shells, so it would have been squishy. I'm honestly surprised I'm honestly surprised about things about that character. I swear there's more of these grooved 1x2s in this pile, but I can't see them. I swear there's more. There's always more. As soon as I think I'm done sorting a part out, I always find like 12 more of it within the unsorted pile again. But, alright, I don't see any more, so I guess that means we're good. Time to do another one. Let's do the 1x2s that have the axle, Technic axle hole in them. Then after that, we should probably do the ones that have the Technic pin hole in them. That should definitely cut down the size of this pile by a lot. A Corellian Hound. I was disappointed with the Corellian Hounds. I thought Corellia was going to be a lot more prominent in Solo, a Star Wars movie, than it actually was. Accidentally. Oh yeah, I accidentally nudged this guy off of a cliff. But it's okay. He was a stormtrooper, so it's fine. Everything's okay. Doesn't seem to be that many 1x2s that have a Technic axle hole in them in this pile of stuff. I thought there'd be a lot more. And like I just said for the last part, there probably is more. I'm just gonna find them after I've moved on to a new part. Oh, there's another slope. Trandoshan is not liable because it fell from his fingers. Now, he may have had murderous intent in his eyes, but don't be alarmed by that. That's just what Trandoshan eyes look like. Ah, my foot. Hit my ankle against my chair, and now it hurts. Dang it. I am in pain, chat. Please save me. If each person sent $1 to this bank account, my pain would go away. Just kidding. I would never ask anyone to do that. However, one thing I will say, it was pretty cool to see SW utilizing his monetization powers today and people donating to him. That was pretty cool to see. That someone in my, I would say my YouTube friend group has made it to monetization level. That was pretty cool to see. Coconut's right behind him, GM. I believe you're like right behind them as well. You just gotta get on them watch hours. And then there's me. Way behind, but that's fine. One of these days I may catch up, but who knows. You can see an infrared. Oh noes. He's gonna get me, guys. Watch out. If you don't see another stream, it's because of Trandoshan. That's all I'm saying. Another thing too is the chair I'm sitting in, I had to turn it into a stool. I had to take off the backrest in order for it to fit where right between my table and my bed. That way it wouldn't feel all, I wouldn't be like feeling like I'm squished. So there's a lot of issues with my setup right now, but the way it's set up actually solved a few things as well. So I got this nasty give and take system I'm having to deal with until I can make some changes. But those changes won't happen until next summer, so. I'll just have to live with what I've got. Because, like, I mean, I did it to myself. I'm the one who decided to move my table, so ultimately I did it to myself, so. Do I have enough credits? Of course not. Okay. Trandoshan of your talents, you should have all the monies. Have all the monies, legally or from the underworld, who knows? Should be rolling the dough, though. That's sad, Trento. Star Wars jokes. My favorite. Death. No, definitely not Dathomir. Ain't nobody want to live there. Except for the Night Sisters and the Dathomirian Starbucks. Zabrax, I mean. There was this dude I knew once. His name was Zarbuck. His last name was Zarbuck, so that's why I just got confused there for a second. He was an interesting fella. Very giddy. Very upbeat. He was a great kid to be around. Sometimes he just got on my nerves. That was the case with a lot of people I met during that time period. They were really awesome to be around, but sometimes they just got on my nerves. On Legos and ice cream. Zarbosky? No. So his last name was spelled Z-A-R-B-A-K. Zarbak. Something like that. He was an interesting fella. I haven't talked to him in a long time now. I wonder how he's doing. He's probably doing good. At least I'd hope so. They've got Starbucks over there. Are you a daily Starbucks consumer, GM? Do you have to have a Starbucks every day, or your day's not complete? Do you feel the urge to have a Starbucks drink every day of your life? Oh, come on. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. As I just noticed, I missed like 4 to 5 parts that need to go in this container. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. We did it, everyone. We scared Trandoshan into becoming a lurker. We did it. Ice cream on me. Okay, where is this one container I am now looking for? Ah, there it is. Oh, excuse me. Hey, what's up, Darkrai? Welcome to another stream. We are currently sorting a bunch of Lego, making some progress, but not a whole lot. I unfortunately went a little slow, and I'm starting to run out of space in my containers anyway, so I'm going to have to start coming up with some new solutions of where to put stuff. Which means I have to grab all these plastic bags that are under my table and start putting stuff in bags instead of drawers. What was that? So you are one of those people, GM. I knew it. Aha, there's another one of those parts we looked for earlier. I'm now grabbing all the jumper plates I can find, because they're like the next part I know there's gonna be a ton of in this pile. There's already like 12 in my hand, with 100 more well on the way. And these ones have to go into that cup that I'm storing a bunch of other stuff in. You can't have enough. That is true. Jumper plates have saved the model more than once. I find it funny they're called jumper plates, though. I can't remember what the story is that I heard once of why they're called jumper plates, but it was definitely it was interesting to learn. Dang it! I dropped a modified brick on the floor. There it is. I also keep finding the bigger jumper plates we took care of earlier as well, while now trying to find their small cousins. Ah, my knuckle! Just bashed my knuckle against one of my storage drawers. If each person in chat sent $1 to this bank account, you'd be saving a life. Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Until I become monetized and accept donations, then feel free to do whatever you want. Sounds like a bad story, though. Maybe. I don't know. Don't jump! But I need to get to the plate! Don't jump! And that's why kids would call it a jumper plate. Because he jumped. Wow. What a terrible story, Dad. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Now, are you winning? No. No, I am not. There's another slope. As you can see, we are getting to the point where my comedy prowess is starting to come to an end. And the jokes become weirder and less funny as time goes on. But at least I'm still saying something, I guess. Could turn this into an ASMR if people wanted it to, I guess. Just put my face really close to the microphone and just start breathing or whatever it is they do. I'm glad you got a kick out of that, GM. At least somebody did. There's a lot of green jumper plates over here too. I don't know why I have so many green ones, green parts in this pile of stuff. I don't remember where they came from. Unless they came from... No, these are not the right greens. Yeah, I don't know where these came from. I will always be here supporting. Thank you, I appreciate that. I don't know how much you can stomach my terrible jokes though, but I appreciate the sentiment. I think after this we're gonna look for all these headlight pieces as well. Not all of my jokes are that bad. You're being too kind. You're being too kind. Ah, another tile has emerged. Ah, there it is. Almost just lost it. What's interesting is all the tiles I keep finding are 1x1 dark gray tiles. I don't know why they snuck in here somehow. Well, we're getting really close to the end of the stream, so how about this, chat? For those of you who are still here, would you like a brief room tour? It'd be very brief, and I might not be able to show you everything, but I could quickly show you what my room looks like if you want. Yes, this pile actually hasn't gotten that much smaller. There's just a lot of parts that are gone now. Oh my. Okay, GM. I see somebody wants to see the room. I will apologize in advance. It basically means I'm going to be grabbing the webcam and moving it around, so it's gonna be shaky camera time, shaky cam time if we do that. Just give me 1 second. Does anyone else in chat want to see it? Give you guys a treat, I guess, of less sorting for a second and look at some stuff. Sure. Okay, survivalists, thank you for your optimism. I believe that is the case, but as far as I can tell, it says there should be more than 3 people, but whatever. I know you have survivalists, but not everyone has. Let's see, what else? Is that all the jumper plates? Okay, there's like 1. Alright. Cool. Alright, let me do that then. Let me, No, I'm not. I was about to say I was going to turn off the music, but I'm not going to do that. But I will take off my headset, so I won't be able to hear the music anymore. Because it'll get really annoying for me to have my headset on, my headphones on, and try and move stuff around. Hey, there's that pneumatic pin I tried to locate earlier that I hucked across the room. I will skip this song though, because the song's not as much as I like opera-like songs. That one's kind of dumb. Alright, and I apologize if I sound weird because I'm going to step away from the mic. I'm going to be farther away from it, so let me... In the murky waters, I guess. Alright, so let's see how much I can do. So, I apologize for shaky cam. Oh, come on. The webcam doesn't want to really let go where I put it. Okay, there we go. So, I guess over here, if you can see it, this is the rightmost corner of my room. So over here is where I've put like these containers. I don't know if anyone's actually seen them before, but there's like sterilite containers. I got 5 of them here, but they're not really being used for anything. I probably should use them actually. I could use them to store the bricks and stuff, like the full bricks in. So I might actually start doing that. Yeah, in the back there's a vinyl record player. Unfortunately, the record player doesn't work at the moment, but I think over the summer I'm gonna try and get that repaired. And then over there is also just a bunch of my like games and things that I store. Like there's a bunch of Bakugan, there's a bunch of Pokemon, there's a bunch of there's some board games over there as well. And then those oh, let me point this down. Those containers right there are storing a bunch of the other Lego parts I still need to sort. So there's a bunch of stuff over there. Oh, okay, you still can't see it. My bad. The stream delay is confusing me. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So that stuff, the stuff beyond that backpack right there. I can show you it. Okay, I can't really show it, but you can probably tell. But beyond this cardboard box that's right here is the advent calendar that I'm doing. I've done it one a day, so I'm sticking strong with it. Haven't messed up on it yet. It's been really fun. There's a lot of cool stuff that I've been able to build out of it, and a lot of cool minifigures have come out of it. So I'm excited to show those off when I make the Christmas haul video, I guess. Let's see. What else is there to really show? I guess up here I can show you. So this is where I'm putting the minifigures eventually. Is on this shelf. labeled minifigure display. Very descriptive title. Can't tell if the webcam is showing it. If you can see it or not. Okay, you can't see what the sticky note says, but yeah, this is where I'm storing the minifigures. At least eventually. Right now, it's only storing my battle droids and like one platoon, half of a platoon of clones over there at the end of it. And then there's some other stuff up there. Right above it is where I'm storing a bunch of my OG Lego Star Wars sets at the moment. They're in bags. Eventually, on building streams, we'll put them together. So that'll be a lot of fun. Let me just see if I can get the webcam over this way. I apologize for this being done. But yeah, over here is where I'm storing a bunch of my sealed Lego Star Wars sets at the moment. Oh, there we go. Bunch of my stored Lego Star Wars sets. There is that big one on the bottom is the 2005 Clone Turbo Tank, and then above that are a bunch of like Last Jedi sets and some sets from 2017 that I just haven't gone around to. Up there are actually two of the helicopter sets I received as a gift from a relative, along with a bunch of other stuff. They're almost 100% complete. They're both missing like one or two parts that I thought I had, but I just haven't found them yet in my collection. And then all of those cardboard boxes over there in that corner. Oh, let me hold this up straight. Over there in that corner are a bunch of other Lego Star Wars sets that need to be sorted out and added to the collection. And then just beyond that, you can't really see it, but that thing in the very corner of that shelf is my prototyping of an auto sorter. It worked okay, but it definitely can be a lot better. So yeah, there's that. There's not really anything else really to show. So let me just put the webcam back where it belongs. There we go. That basically looks like. Yeah, that's gonna pretty much be it for the stream. Thanks everyone for coming out, especially after the technical difficulties were solved. Can't believe there were technical difficulties, but yeah, thank you everyone for coming out. Let me quickly get back to my computer so I can click the buttons that turn off the stream. I appreciate it, everyone. My name has been ClonePlays. Excuse me. Remember, every clone has its roots in the original, and I will see you all on Monday for the building stream, where we're going to finish that ATT and then build some other stuff. So, yep. Thank you all. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.